The 2022 Met Gala took place yesterday. We had some of the biggest celebrities wearing some very unique fashions. The theme for this year's Met Gala was gilded glamour, white tie dress code, where attendees were encouraged to approach the late 19th century clothing through a modern lens. Hey there, guys, it's Denise Salcedo. Today we're going to be looking at 22 looks from the Met Gala and talking about which ones are best and which ones are worst. And joining me here today is none other than SoCal Val. We are kicking things off with look number one. This is Kim Kardashian in a vintage Jean Louis gown and Cartier jewelry, most famously known as the happy birthday dress that Marilyn Monroe herself, this is her dress that she used to sing happy birthday to JFK back in 1962. So Val, first of all, what is your reaction to Kim Kardashian wearing this dress?
First of all, I'll be very honest. I promise to be unfiltered. And when I first saw it, I was very underwhelmed. I thought it's not really that a lot of people were not in theme. We'll get into that. But then when I heard the story, I liked it more. Is there a bit of a creepy factor that it was her actual dress? A little bit. I'm a little superstitious and weird like that. Does it look beautiful and flawless on her? Yes. But yeah, I think it could have been more in theme.
For me, I will tell you, I absolutely hated the fact that she's wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress. Like, I just find it so, like, when you have such a historic dress like that, I don't think anybody should be wearing it. I think it takes away from the value of, like, oh my God, this was Marilyn's dress. This is worth what I think it was, like $4.8 million, etc. This is on a museum. So now when I see this dress, I'm going to think Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala. And I don't want that. It takes away from Marilyn Monroe herself. So I was not a fan of Kim Kardashian wearing this dress. I don't think it went with the theme whatsoever. And she basically just did this. She wore this dress just to make headlines. So
It's a worst because it's not in theme, and I agree with you. I think it's putting the spotlight on herself, and I think she's in her own mind thinks she's Marilyn. Honey, you're not, but good try. But no, it's worst for me.
I have to agree. I also put it in worse. So look number two, we have Bella Hadid in a Burberry gown.
I love it. I don't think it's in. I don't love it actually. No, it's nice. It's not in theme. I said love it. I took it back. I also don't know. You'll see a trend that they're doing with this sort of pantyhose and open-toed shoes. That to me is not that attractive, not that flattering. It's nice, but again, it's not in theme.
I agree with you. So when you first look at this really quickly, you're like, what's going on? Then it kind of fools you for a bit and you think, you know what, I might like it. But when you start to break it down, like I love the lace. Like I'm so guilty for lace. I'm guilty for black. I'm guilty for loving all of these things. But together, I don't love it.
We're being very harsh here in terms of worst and best, but like I don't hate it, but it's not. But best is a very specific, and we'll get there. It's a category that I don't take lightly. So yeah, for me, no worst. And I really hate it from the waist down.
Look number three, Nicki Minaj in Burberry.
It's not that I feel anything but a visceral hatred for the entire thing. It looks very, very, very cheap. You're wearing a baseball cap to the Met Gala. If I said any more, it would be probably banned from YouTube because I would start cursing. Worst dressed.
I look at this, and the thing that distracts me is the polka dots. What is the polka dots? I can't tell what it is. I'm like, is it beads? Is it on a sheer material? Is it just like, did somebody just get a marker and draw all over her?
Did her panic explode in the limo? We don't know. These are things we don't know.
Right. Like bottom down, I don't hate it. Would I wear it? Probably not. I don't hate it. For me, it's all the dots. Look number four. This is Sydney Sweeney in Tory Burch.
Dying. You can just see on my face. First of all, I love Tory Burch. I've been following her career since she was a socialite, and then I'm a big fan of her brand now. I think she has timeless classic style. I saw Tory on her Instagram with this lovely lady and herself and another gal, and I just think it's beautiful. Is it gilded? No. Again, here I am with my metallics trying to get the theme in here, but it's beautiful. It's fit well. I thought her hair and makeup was very modern, as opposed to the timeless silhouette of the dress. I love a peplum. Best dress. I thought it was beautiful. And with her skin tone as well, gorgeous. Best
I
dress.
love how you and I are representing the celebrities. Like you're here in theme. I'm here like not in theme in Bambi clothes. So even though it's very beautiful, it is a little dull.
Yeah.
But I would still put this based on a lot of the other looks that I've seen. I would still put this in my best category. Number 5, this is Katy Perry and Oscar de la Renta.
She's very whimsical. I don't understand why everyone, especially they gave you on a silver platter, literally a silver gilded platter, they gave you this theme to work with, and they went, you know what? No, screw that. I'm going to wear black. Why? Why?
Yeah, that's
This is
true.
your chance. So, worst dress for me, I think it's ill fitting. I think it swallows her, and what a gorgeous girl she is. But this dress couldn't save her. Worst dress.
So here's the thing, when I looked at this dress, when I was looking at this image, I was like, I don't know where to look. There's so many different pieces yelling different things. I didn't
Right.
know where to look. Now, afterwards, I ended up seeing on social media some of the pictures that she took either beforehand or afterwards. And when she's modeling the dress, like kind of like if she's on on a magazine, like it's a photo shoot or something, it looks phenomenal. Like
Mm,
for editorial photography, amazing. It just doesn't photograph the exact same way when
right.
she's walking down on the red carpet. So it's a beautiful dress if you're posing and you're seeing all the right pieces. But
Mhm.
because I don't love the way it looks on a red carpet, I have to put it on my worst. Carly Kloss, supermodel in Givenchy.
Is it in theme? No. Is it a bit lingerie? Yes. Do I love it? Yeah, I really do, and I love the slicked back hair. I love, like, and again, it's not gilded per se, so for that reason, it makes me very torn. But I don't know. It's not in theme, and I will be honest, the cutouts are a little much for me. It cheapens it a bit. The hair and makeup is flawless, but if I had to choose, it's not a best, so it's got to go into the worst. I hate to say that though. I don't hate it.
Like, oh, I want to love this dress. But I think what I really love is just the gloves. So,
Right.
because of that, I feel like even though this is a gorgeous dress, I just don't love the top. I think she could have done something more spectacular. Look, number 7, we have Olivia Rodrigo in Versace.
I think it's beautiful. I think she's beautiful. I don't know if I love the butterfly thing. It's a little girly for me, and I mean girly little girl. The shoes are also a bit disco. They're not the classiest of Met Gala shoes. The dress itself is pretty, but it's a bit underwhelming for me.
I love the hair. The hair, the makeup, I love it so much. I even love the butterflies. And the reason why I'm like not being so harsh on her with the butterflies is because like her album, she kind of mentions, butterflies and it kind of goes with the
Okay,
Olivia theme. And
you
she
know that.
even has like shades of purple, which is also like in theme with her sour album. So I kind of feel like she mixed a little bit of her brand with this look. So because going into that, knowing that, I saw this look and it screamed Olivia Rodrigo. It didn't scream Met Gala, it screamed Olivia Rodrigo.
Mm.
Kendall Jenner in Prada.
It's modern. It's beautiful. I wish it was a little more gilded in terms of metallics, but it is stunning. This simple hair, this simple center part, to counteract that. It's all about silhouette. It's all about proportion, right? She's got this huge, full, beautiful skirt. It is beautiful. It's simplistic, but still really glam and big. I have to say, definitely best. And Kendall Jenner almost always gets it right. I will say.
So I gotta put this in my best mainly because I just love the crop top so much. The
Mhm.
eyebrows, even though I wouldn't vote to remove my eyebrows, I would keep the eyebrows on. I still think that it added more to the drama of it all. And she can
Yeah.
pull it off. If anybody can pull it off,
Really.
it's Kendall. Cardi B here in Versace.
You know when you throw your coins into a fountain and you wonder what happened to those coins? Here they are. This is too, it's too heavy looking. It's too Pirates of the Caribbean washed ashore. I get the gist. It's too heavy. It's worst dress. It's too much.
It looks very painful. I would have to put it in my worst category. Kylie Jenner in Off White. Vel, I can feel the disappointment in you.
I mean, it's off. You got that part right. It's off right, meaning it's wrong. I mean, it's like that game that you play at bachelorette parties where people like put toilet paper on you and try to make a wedding
Yes,
dress. And then
yes.
it's like she's gone back to like her like little girl roots and like thrown like a veil and a cap on and the cap I can't a baseball cap at the Met Gala. Honey, you can't sit with us. I don't care who you think you are. It was laughable. Worst maybe of the night. Shockingly bad.
I think sometimes people want to go so bold and stand out in the Met Gala, but at the
Mhm.
same time, it's like you want to look bold, but also really good. And this one is just not doing it for me at all. This is definitely in the worst category. Kourtney Kardashian, let's ignore her, man. Let's just focus on Kourtney here.
I love a menswear kind of inspired look. I love the hair. The skirt's a little confusing. It is completely wrong and completely too casual for this event.
I have to also put it in the worst. And the reason for this is I absolutely hate the skirt. We have Cara Delevingne and Dior. Uh,
It's too naked and too she's just trying to make a splash for naked reasons. It's that to me is a cop out. She's gilded, God bless her. I'll give her that.
yeah.
And I love the shoes. But to be that naked is just like, oh, this will make the papers. It's really obvious, and girl, we can tell.
It's more so whatever they put to cover her up that it just like sticks out like a sore thumb versus it being blended. I think if she had a nice, like blended golden look and she was naked, that's perfectly fine. But it's like the circles, they stick out too much. We got Dove Cameron here.
The reason I'm going to say best dress is because it's different. It's Met Gala. There's some metallics in there. For being on brand, I'm going to say best. Do I love it to death? No. But first of all, those gloves and the protruding apparatus there, I think is very cool. I didn't love the hair and makeup. I remember thinking that the hair was just kind of okay, but for the reason of listen, pomp and circumstance, theatrics, drama. That's what I watched the Met Gala for. So for that reason, I'm going to put her in best.
But I love the hair, I love the makeup. I do not love the dress. I appreciate her taking a risk, but it just looks like a white spider. Gigi Hadid in Versace.
I could cry. I love fashion so much that when this picture just came up, I'm telling you, my entire legs just like goosebumps. I love this. This is some Star Wars boss babe hair and makeup, everything ridiculously on point. I would say one of the only best for me, one of the best of the night. It's gilded in a way, but it's very Star Wars futuristic. There's some shine. Look at the texture. There's some shine. It's look at the ruching. I think it's just freaking literally out of this world. And if this was is this I can't even talk. I'm so verklempt over this look. If this is where the future of fashion is going, I'm thrilled.
So even though I'm not like as in love with it as you are, I would still put it in my best category because I just don't think it deserves to be in worst at all. It does not deserve to be in that category. Hailey Bieber in Saint Laurent.
Just the elegance and simplicity, but the big ridiculous. I love an accessory or like a cape or whatever or jacket that's like not for function at all. It's clearly just so she can look big and voluminous and ridiculously glam. Love the pared back, slick back hair, kind of minimal makeup, just a little bit of sparkle on the ears. Perfect for me. Is it totally in theme? No.
Yes, I honestly think that Haley looks really good in this. Like I love that she brought the hosiery. I think it adds so much, with the legs sticking out. Oh, it's great. I love the fur. I love the color. I love the hair. I love how sleek and chic she looks.
Yeah.
Again, it doesn't necessarily fit the theme. I think she could have literally worn this wherever, whenever, any sort of other red carpet, and I would have been like, wow. So even though I do think it could have had a little bit more drama, I feel that it is just too good of a dress. And every time I see any photo of Hailey from the Met Gala with this look, I just have to say, like, I have to stop and look at it. We got Bad Bunny, and he is wearing Burberry.
Well, bad is the word I would use. I would also use a word that I like to call worst. I don't know what happened here. He looks like one of those Cupid dolls went to the mental institution. It looks like perhaps someone took an airbag and said, dude, you got to wear this. The little girl, toddlers and tiaras updo, it's all bad. It's worst for me.
It looks kind of creepy, honestly. Look number 17, we have Madeline Pesh and Moschino. How do you feel about this one?
I kind of love it.
I love it too, actually.
Do you really? Okay, because at first glance I was like, "This is fun and insane and great," and a big sleeve. Who doesn't love a big sleeve? It makes the waist look
Yes.
cool, y'all. And again with the mermaid fishtail, whoever was styling her got it right in the sense that look at the hair off of her shoulders to showcase the décolleté. I love the big sleeves.
I have to put this in my best category right away. The second I saw this, I'm like, oh, Madeline, the color, her hair with that yellow, it looks great.
Yeah.
The sleeves, oh, the sleeves. I love the sleeves so much. The big giant poof. I love the small little midsection that's showing in the bottom with the two-piece there. I love the fit. I love the gloves. I love absolutely everything about this look. We have Nicola.
So Feather Me Timbers, it's god awful. This girl deserves better. She's a great actress. I don't know what you were thinking or what bet you lost, but how dare you do this to this beautiful woman?
Take off those feathers, whatever the hell is sticking out of her. Chop them all off.
The from the neck up and from the neck down, it's a completely different look. It's this dark gothic thing, and then from the bottom, it's kind of this Marie Antoinette, these sort of acidy greens, the mint. It's really, really competing with each other, and it's all really, really bad.
I actually feel that the mint is a nice color and it goes with her eyes. Like it really pops her eyes out. The only thing I don't like about this is the bottom. The bottom is what I don't like. I think had they again just like fixed, I would have taken off this big flower thing that she has here. Yeah, I would have taken that off. I would have made the skirt a lot more dramatic. I would have left all the colors, honestly. The colors are fine. We have Camila Cabello.
This is probably one of the worst looks, if not the worst look of the night. It was on every meme. I mean, and just the random is that like, Easter tissue paper left over from somebody's Easter basket just shoved in there? It's really bad. And bless her heart, gorgeous girl. The hair and makeup I actually liked, but the rest so bad. Worst. Probably maybe worst of the night.
It reminds me of Fruity Pebbles. That's all I can think of. Milk and Fruity Pebbles. That is it. So unfortunately, I have to put this one in the worst category. Blake Lively in Versace.
When I saw the detail and like the up close sort of mosaic, almost mirrored pieces that created this sort of bronze and turquoise perfection, I thought, oh my God, she nailed it. Probably one of the best of the night.
I think work of art is definitely the right way to say it. It looks phenomenal. I love the bowl. I love all the different directions in which we're going in the colors. And last look, here we go. Vanessa Hudgens and Moschino and Jimmy Choo platform.
Now, I watch a show called The Gilded Age, which I highly recommend. It's basically an American Downton Abbey, and it's amazing. And there are elements of that sort of periodic sleeves, and it gives me that sort of retro, elegant vibe, which in that way is from the Gilded Age. So in that sense, it doesn't need all of the metallics, which again, hello, I love a metallic moment. But this was just ridiculously on point. The hair, the simple, the clear against all black with the earrings and just a little bit of wrist and finger jewelry. But I mean, just the sheerness of it, the proportions, the silhouette, easily one of the best of the night. Yes.
It looks really, really good. I think the only thing I don't like is the cheekbone makeup. I think it's too much. I think they could have made her facial features a little bit softer so that I wouldn't be distracted by the dress I wouldn't be distracted. Like it kind of distracts me a little bit. So I don't think the makeup is necessarily on par. The hair is the bun looks a little bit crooked. I would have done something different with the hair. I don't like the hair and I don't like the makeup, but I love the jewelry and I love the dress. I love the black. I love the poofy sleeves, the lace, all of that. And like, she's different from Cara Delevingne where like, she doesn't have like she's covered, but it doesn't necessarily stick out so much like Cara's did. So we saw 22 looks and obviously there were plenty more, but based on what we saw here today, what was your pick for best? Actually, let's do what's your pick for worst and then your pick for best.
I will say worst for me is Kylie Jenner. And I will say that for many reasons. I think she was pushing her own agenda. I think it was just bad for so many reasons. I thought it was too casual, it was too bridal for no reason. Totally off the mark. Yeah. And listen, she's a beautiful girl and like the fit's nice for sheer creativity and difference, but still elevated and glamorous and cool. Gigi Hadid.
Gigi Hadid, let's pull her up. There you go, your best.
Who's gonna mess with this woman? She's an intergalactic, gorgeous fashion goddess. I'm telling you, I saw it. I went, like you said, I couldn't stop looking at it. And I wanted to see more. I wanted to see different angles, the hair, the makeup. There's not one thing out of place. Perfection for me.
My worst is Kim Kardashian. You do not wear Marilyn Monroe's dress, period.
That's
I'm
fair.
sorry, but I've never been offended by someone wearing a dress like I was seeing Kim in Marilyn's dress. So because of that, I voted the worst. In terms of the best of the night, it's got to be Blake Lively. I think she just killed it. I think she killed it with everything. This was the dress that when I saw her, I thought, my God,
Yeah.
She looks phenomenal. I didn't even know a dress like this could exist.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Blake Lively is definitely my pick for the best dress at the Met
It's a
Gala.
dress of dreams. Like we said, it's a work of art, and that's what we want from the Met Gala. Nothing boring, something big and extravagant, something like, oh, that could be worn in another award show. The best ones that we picked, no, it couldn't. It wouldn't make any sense at any other
Yes.
award show. It was purely on point Met Gala, and that was the category. It was gilded glamour, and these ladies, a lot of them really pulled it off, and some of them just, showed up and decided to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Kardashians.
Exactly, exactly.
Thanks a lot.
So, Val, that's a wrap for our video here today. Feel free to let the people know where they can follow you.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, first of all, these are so much fun. I love talking fashion. I can talk fashion or housewives or drag race all the time with all due respect to wrestling. You can, of course, catch me and Lisa Marie Varon and Mickey James on Grown Ass Women TV, which, of course, Denise, you will be invited on whenever you have time. We will schedule that every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. And, of course, Twitter at SoCal Valerie, Instagram official SoCal Val. I've got an OnlyFans. I've got a website. You'll find me. I'm friends with Denise. Just give a girl a shout.
All right, so what did you guys think of the looks from the Met Gala, especially the ones that we discussed here? Go ahead and let us know in the comments section below. As always, do not forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to follow me or SoCalVal, you can. All of the links are in the description box below. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.